Kevin Weeks tweets yesterday that there was he tweeted 11 teams that were interested in Panarin. If you're an NHL team, you should be interested in Panarin. I'd be curious about what extension he's looking for. But Kevin Weeks tweeted that Toronto was among them. Now, Brad does notoriously call literally everybody about everything.
Yeah, it's his job.
Not every GM does that.
What is it? A mile wide and an inch deep?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no way to build an ocean.
Right. So I'm not putting a whole lot in the Leafs are in on Panarin. I'm just not.
Well, and if they were, I wasn't as concerned as others because there's no way it would be a buy, would it? If you're...
It's a retool, so I would imagine that they want him more for next year than this year.
Yeah, it would be with an extension. He doesn't... It would just make them even older.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Remember?
I think he makes too much sense for a young, fun team. Pair him with Bedard, pair him with Celebrini. You know what I mean?
Back to Chicago would be hilarious.
That'd be insane, right? Listen, do you not love the idea of Artemi Panarin feeding Matthews all next year?
Sure, but you're giving up Willie, I guess?
I hope not.
Well,
it'd have to be Panarin plus, and I know Rangers fans won't want to hear that, but he's not under contract next season.
I agree with that.
You got to get more than Panarin for Willie, who's under contract at a pretty reasonable hit.
Nice.
Gives.
By the way, a lot of people were like, "Why are you talking about nice?" Well, I agree. I think that you keep him, but
I don't know if this experiment is worth it. Going down the line.
It's 100% worth it. I love trading.
Okay,
are you kidding me? Come on, let's talk. Let's cook with some gas. We're talking really, Jesse. I know we're getting a little sidetracked, but we are talking about direction and why. Okay, the Leafs call on Panarin. I'm trying to make it make sense. Okay, if the Leafs were thinking that, they're thinking, hey, this is an off year like Boston. We bring in a guy because let's be straight, guys. And you saw it last night and you've seen it for the last couple of weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, actually most of our lives. McMahon and Domi are not long-term line mates for Austin Matthews. If this team is going to be a serious team,
Leafs,
they've given it a shot. And no disrespect to either player, no. So they do need to fill that right or left wing with somebody who can feed him the puck. I was watching the first power play they had last night.
What a nightmare.
Morgan Riley to Matthew Nyes to John Tavares to Matthias Michelli to Nyes to Riley to Matthews.
Sometimes Domi, sometimes OEL.
No. I'm talking about just the first unit.
Yeah.
Never once did I say Matthews. They are not feeding him the puck.
Every person you just listed is a lefty.
I think it matters. They can also still pass though. Yes. And every time Matthews does get the puck, where is it, guys? It's on the power play. It's on the goalie's red line in the corner, and he has to feed it back to Morgan Riley. You go back and watch. It's there. And I think when you're looking at how you retool a team, you've got to find somebody who can find that man. I also want to bring up some stats. Producer Hayden and I were going through this. And Austin Matthews is 4th in block shots in the entire league right now.
Even though he missed time?
For forwards.
Wow. It bothers me when people talk about him like when he's not scoring goals, he doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot. He does a crazy amount for this team.
Oh my God, no. They don't know what they're talking about.
And he puts his body on the line. And oh man, when he went down last night, I'm like, well, that's his season. And then I don't think he missed a shift.
Yep.
He does a lot. Does he do enough? Does he, is he doing this well enough? Is he doing that well enough? The guy is one of the top goals per game players in the league and top 5 in block shots for forwards, even though he missed time.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
According to StatMuse, Pettersson is leading in terms of forwards with block shots, 78.
Elias?
Yep.
Oh. Well, Vancouver never has the puck.
Ryan Hartman, 70. Wenberg in San Jose, 69. Matthews, 66. Tuck, 60. Henrique, 57. Tolvanen and Paling following that up. This is not... I'm now moving us to, we got a coaching problem. Austin Matthews, I love that he is so strong defensively. I love that about him. I have to ask, why is he getting so few ozone starts? Why is he required to block this many shots?
Why'd you trade for Scott Laughton if you weren't going to play him?
Why did you
make Matthews do all the shit anyway?
Why did you burn a first for Scott Laughton?
Yeah.
Why are you putting Matthews in a position where Nick Waugh and Scott Laughton can handle it? I think you know, I look at last night, guys, and the first goal wasn't even really their fault, and I don't even know if the second one was. But the Ekman-Larson-McCabe pairing, which we have seen time and time again get burned and burned and burned, and there's an entire article, funnily enough, written by Jonas, saying how bad they were together against Colorado, that in 4 minutes they were outshot 10 or outscoring chance 10-1.
I don't know what they're
4 minutes of ice time.
I don't know what they're
and they keep going back to it. They're out of their minds.
Do Stetcher and McCabe hate each other? What was wrong with that pairing?
I think this is Berube. And I have to tell you, in a retooling scenario, you've got to put young players in. This guy doesn't like young players. What are we doing with Easton Cowan playing 7 minutes last night? 7 or 8 minutes. What are we doing? What's he learning?
Behind Calle Jarnkrok. Well, let me.
I mean, this season's lost.
Yes.
What's Easton Cowan doing on the fourth line? What is he learning? What if he went to the AHL and burned it up?
I can answer that easily. What's he learning? Not enough.
Okay. Right.
Let me then ask my own question. What else is Craig Berube supposed to do? He's had the same group of men for 200 days. Mm-hmm. They won't make a trade. Berube is going to keep doing this kind of stuff until you give him other options, even if that means taking options away. Mm-hmm. Calle Jarnkrok is going to be in the lineup as long as he's a Leaf. If you don't want him there, trade him. Right?
Yep.
Easton Cowan is going to be on the fourth line until you send him down. Mm-hmm. Then send him down. Do something. Does that phone work for TSN and no one else? This isn't good enough. And the trade deadline for the Olympic break is coming up in a few days. What do you mean you're friggin' starting to evaluate? No! Sorry. Make trades now!
With apologies to Subwoofer Guy.
No, you know what? He, like Brad Treliving, has had a long time to adapt.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
make trades now. Matthew Darsh came from the Tampa Bay Lightning.
I love him.
A pretty gosh darn smart organization. And he's gotten out in front of the market, and he got a third for Carson Soucy. And I don't mean to demean Carson Soucy, but like, that's pretty good. Andre Palat got 2 points in his first game. Very genuinely funny, right? He's gotten out ahead of the market.